Yes, yes, my spec on the show.
Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Stop me, somebody stop me. Stop me, oh, somebody stop me. Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, please stop me. Stop me. Stop me. Stop me. And Lord, if I'm doing it wrong, please stop me.
Alright, hey, Makai. Oh, cute face line. Steelers right now. Who do you think I should go against? No, I'm gonna go against. These, because they're the same level of me. Bro, Makai. Who do you think's gonna win?
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They're gonna kneel it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots.
You're a couple of seconds behind, bro.
Suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And while he was at Eastern Illinois, he broke Tony Romo's school
Why,
records for career passing yards and touchdowns before initially joining the league as the backup to Tom Brady as a second-round pick.
Oh, yeah, it does start like that.
Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that
I like
are
being
better
a
tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage. And
He's going to be incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done, big plays to happen.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Oh.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin.
Oh.
Look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Keep watching,
We have
keep watching.
seen this
We'll see
before,
what happens.
and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Did you see him, Makai?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down.
Oh.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice.
Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll pitch it out to Bell. Bell sheds him off. Rolls him over. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Bro, you gotta
So
see what I
back-to-back
just did,
big
bro. That
runs
was
picking apart
insane.
this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
You see me, bro? I tricked that kid.
Last decisive run to punch it in.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. They're going to have really good starting field position here. That's taken up close to the 40.
Look at this. Boom. Look at this kid. I know.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Maybe that's what you need to see.
And he's able to get away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. More muscular, more successful, Bony Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. His name be Tony.
The surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big netballs. They were on the field trying to... Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown from 8 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Oh, I thought it was a run.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. but there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break. No gain on that run, and while this team is down,
you still
they're not
talking
out of it
about
by
that?
any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, yeah.
Defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is taken at the 18. Brown with his stick skills.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Roethlisberger. Middle, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Go with Clint. Yes, we got it.
Yes, the Steelers have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Fights him off. Fights off another.
I think the second time they would have learned from the first.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about wins, right? Move the defense in front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way throwing for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Yes.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Black 80! 180!
McKinnon, limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
180!
So dumb.
180!
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the 2nd quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to now spiral into more.
No!
Down after a very nice gain. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Started getting cocky. Whoa, that's leg. Wait, was his knee down before? Yeah, that's... I'm gonna be dumb and challenge on two.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Wait, hold on. I'm super sent through this. Oh yes, and it's my daughter, so that was way too long. But let's be honest, that was
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Powering his way forward. And tussle play. This is going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. The ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Boswell, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
Did you see his arm? Hold up.
Out here to the 43.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am actually sorry. Look at this kid's arm. Look. Boom. Look at his arm. Look at his arm down there. Look. Look. Oh. Wait, this is like a spaz attack.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that,
and it'll bring up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And the Niners move the chains as Garoppolo hooks up with Taylor.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report.
And it comes up, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down.
That would have been insane. Okay, Makai.
Credit to Ruben.
Bro, are you watching the
that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in
broadcast?
The zone. You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I broke past 3 dudes.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this will go for 5.
Oh, you still playing Fortnite?
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling.
I'm still on the first match.
They just want to keep
but okay, after this match,
it's
the 4th quarter. So after this match, I'm going to be on
bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the...
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught.
And a shoot.
And a fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he runs his play call right. He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. And they are going to score again. add another touchdown.
Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. Should that be at all? Source 3 was. Bro, Makai kicked me.
Just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think
Hey, but
the
Makai.
pressure just went away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad
I
at
love
the
how, like,
opposition
kicker runs.
as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And that one falls incomplete.
Pass interference.
And now,
Defense.
look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here, he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Now Bell dances by him, and now running, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited? Fantasy owners.
Yeah.
Who have, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And shedding through the tackle. Shrugs off another. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the 49er hands team does its job.
That is
A
game
big
over.
offensive explosion help leading
Alright,
them
you
to
guys,
victory.
that will do it for this video. See you guys in the next VTA. Bye.